This is one of the books that I got from our Scholastic order. Well, not this year, but in the past. And it's called The Tiny Seed by Carole. And I just love the bright colored pictures on these. Okay. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? You could see the pictures. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind. But the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. Can you see the tiny seed? There it is. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It's hot and dry and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Look at how they colored their picture with little dots and spatters. Do you get the idea of sand and the wind? Finally, the wind stops and the seed falls gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It's so small that the bird does not see it. See the tiny seed? Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. Oh, here's the season we're in. Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by, the sun shines, and rain falls. The seed grows so round and full, they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore, they're plants. See the different size plants? First, they send roots down into the earth. Then their little stems and leaves begin to grow up toward the sun and the air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It's a big fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants, and the little plant dies. The tiny seed has not begun to grow yet. It will be too late, hurry! But finally it starts to grow into a plant. I want to make sure that that's the next one. The warm weather also brings children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun and the springtime. One child doesn't see the plants as he runs along and he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows faster. And before the tiny plant has 3 new leaves, the other plant has 7. Can you count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what's happening? First, there are footsteps, and a shadow looms over them, and then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. A boy has picked the flower to give to a friend. Now it's summer. Look at. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone, and it grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It's taller than the people. It's taller than the trees. It's taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It's the tallest flower they've ever seen. It's a giant flower. All summer long, the birds and the bees and butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Look at all the visitors. Oh, now it's autumn again. The days grow shorter and the nights grow colder, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once more, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower seeds pods open. Out come many tiny seeds that spread quickly, and they sail far away on the wind. And that is the end. What do you think's going to happen? Yep, another cycle of seasons comes around. And that's how God made it so the plants could continue. Remember, the seeds are in the plants. So we always have more plants. What kind of plants are you finding outside today? Did you find some that will be flowers, grass, weeds, dandelions, trees, bushes? All kinds of plants. Have fun looking for different plants today.